Hey, y'all. Mike Sorelli with Truth and Tribe. We've made a decision, given recent events in Afghanistan, to focus Truth and Tribe on the sacrifices of our soldiers over the last 20 years. Now, Truth and Tribe is not a military podcast. It's a performance, a human performance podcast. It's about getting to the ugly truth of performance and learning from other people, both their successes and failures. Now, as we talk about soldiers, we're not just going to give you fluff pieces. We're also going to look at stories that didn't paint the military in a good light, in the hope that we can learn from those leaders involved in those incidents. We're about to drop an episode on Eddie Gallagher, a SEAL I served with, a man I consider a brother in arms. Now, Eddie is controversial. That's to say the least. But his situation has become so binary to people. It's either a 0 or a 1. 0, he's a war criminal. 1, he's an American hero. And I've never seen a divisiveness with such an incident before this. Now, we've got 2 episodes with Eddie, and we're not trying to dig into whether Eddie's guilty or not. And I will remind you, he was found innocent by a jury of his peers. But what we're trying to dig into, whether you like or disagree with Eddie, is what can we learn from what he went through? That's what it's about. Now, again, if you come in with preconceived notions and you don't want to listen to the podcast because of it's Eddie, I beg you, just give episode 1 a shot. And I guarantee you'll listen to episode 2. Eddie made mistakes, and I addressed that on the podcast. But he and his family went through hell. And they've learned. And they've grown. And maybe you and I can just take 1 or 2 learning points from that and make our lives better. Or if we end up in a situation, a leadership situation similar to Eddie's, we don't make some of the same mistakes. Again, we try to do this with professionalism, civility, and tact, and bring the truth to light. Thanks, guys.